Thank you, Commissioner. I'm sure everybody in this room looks forward to be welcomed in Palazzo Italia and visiting the exhibition space of Delegato in 2015. Yesterday, I told the participating country, you have 75% of the site, so you have a huge responsibility. Let me say the same thing. Let me tell the same thing to you. You have a huge responsibility, but we are sure that as a host country, you will surprise, you will astonish us with a fantastic presence for Italy in Expo Milano 2015. As I was mentioning before, during the past months, we have worked to develop the various elements of the concept of Expo Milano 2015. They represent the building blocks of our Expo. While we were developing the concept, and especially thanks to our interaction with the BIBE and with many of you, we realized that there was so much we were working on that would be good to know for all participants. This is why we had the idea to put all those material together. And we realized that we had created a sort of thematic manual for the participants, a theme guide. You have already seen this. You have it in your bag. We believe you will find in its various chapters most of the information you need in order to prepare for the various steps in your participation process. During the rest of the day, we will present you the content of the guide and the ideas behind it. It will be like going through the many ingredients one may use to prepare various delicacies, to stay close to one of the facets of our theme. You will decide on what you want to prepare and on the particular recipe you want to get inspiration from. You will decide how to mix the ingredients, to express the best of our heritage and to take advantage of the opportunities of the theme. Today, then, we will talk about the ingredients and about how we can work together so that the blend of it all tastes good for the visitors. So let's start from the most obvious starting point, our theme, Feeding the Planet, Energy for Life. You may recall that we began by asking ourselves whether, or better how, is it possible to ensure sufficient, good, healthy, and sustainable food for all? This was the overall question behind the choice of our theme. We have learned over the years that the biggest strength of our project is precisely the theme. It is a theme that is significant to each and every one of us. It is universal. It is something that we are all familiar with. It is appealing. It is simple, yet very comprehensive. We have learned that from that first question stem a lot of other controversies. How can we ensure that everybody follows a healthy diet? And how, in fact, do food and health related to lifestyles, to physical activity, and to general well-being? And finally, how can we ensure that we use our limited resources in an environmentally sustainable way? And we could go on and on. Those questions are only a sample of all question marks on feeding the planet currently on the global agenda. The theme is therefore a very appropriate one for the universal exposition of our time. As you know, the aim of an Expo is not to find the correct answer to those questions. Rather, it is to exploit to the fullest the opportunity of pointing the limelight onto a set of issues that deserve the world's attention. At Expo Milano 2015, we want to raise the bar of the global debate on feeding the planet and to invite the world to share good practices. We wanted to involve people to be part of this journey from now on and create a common ground to address together the problems that affect so many people, as well as to share the opportunities that could improve those same people's lives. We feel that it is our duty to exploit to the fullest the involvement of 7 million individuals over a theme of such relevance. Expo Milano 2015 wishes to be the opportunity for visitors to reflect and to be part of the debate on the history of humanity and food production and consumption, both in terms of preserving and enhancing our millennial knowledge and tradition, yet also seeking to achieve new technological application. We will be able to tackle the complex geography of food production and consumption. Taking stock of what human beings have produced and consumed to meet their nutritional needs from the outset of history to our times, and considering how we have transformed our natural landscape, our traditions, cultures, and rights associated with food. Our goal is to attract people and to educate them in a meaningful and, at the same time, amusing way. We wanted to engage you on working with us with the powerful instrument of edutainment, the merge of education and entertainment on visitor experience. Let's put the visitor at the center. Let's put the visitor at the center. The fil rouge must be the experience of the visitor in a creative and innovative way. And since there is no standard visitors, but the visitors of Expo Milano 2015 will be very different, with diverse interests and preferences, we will prepare a well-assorted blend for that to be attractive to all. Those who are interested in architecture and design will fall in love with the beauty of the landscape and of our built structures. Those who are crazy for new technology will have a glimpse in what is really cutting edge. We do not even start to imagine now what we'll be able to do with our handheld devices in 2015. Those who come with children will find extraordinary educational and fun activities and games. And those who want to know about the history of food and have a good taste what is eaten around the world, we probably find their gourmet paradise. Those who want to know about the debate on the challenges and opportunities of feeding the planet will certainly have numerous opportunities to learn, and so on. Now, we will look at all of this in more detail. The other side of our work, aside from building the Expo site and working with you on your participation, has to do with the theme. We are going to first introduce what we are doing on the theme, in particular, to prepare the 5 thematic spaces, areas or spaces of Expo Milano 2015. The Zero Pavilion, Food in Art, Future Food District, the Biodiversity Area, and the Children Park. After that, we will come to what you can do on the theme.